Alex Pereira, who are you airing? You stood 6'4" in front of Ankalaev and didn't do shit. Nigga, who is you scaring, guys? I need to talk about this, man. I need to talk. That was a volume, though. Yeah, write that down. Have it in your notes. It's like that. Guys, Alex Pereira, this whole just build up, and I don't mind him doing this, guys, by the way. If you guys don't know what he's doing, he's trying to actively promote because the UFC sucks at promoting. So he's trying to get clickbaity things with I pressed Ankalaev and I confronted him and all this happened. We're going to break down the body language and all that and the whole situation of them running into each other and the PI, I believe it was. And just let's get a gauge of Alex Pereira and the state of his social media right now, specifically his YouTube trying to promote. Look at the titles. Look at the stuff he says. Ankalaev's a dog shit champion. This dog shit champion went in there, beat the brakes on you in the striking, and you ran away the whole time. Dude, but Kenny, if I was Pereira, I would have ran away too, so it's okay. He's cowbunga. Yeah. Say what you want, brother. Like I said, who are you airing? You stood 6'4" in front of Ankalaev and didn't do shit. You are not scaring nobody, bro. Low kick circle. And you're going to call him a dog shit champion because he beat you by outstriking you, your best weapon. MMA Joey in this tweet, he said, Alex Pereira does have a point. Magomed Ankalaev is a shit champion. You should be fighting the number 8 ranked fighter instead of rematching Pereira. Listen, based on Pereira's logic, he's calling Ankalaev a dog shit champion because he smoked Pereira in his own game in the striking. Then he rematched him and gave him a second chance. That makes him a dog shit champion, by the way. And by the way, if you guys didn't know, Ankalaev wants to fight earlier this year. He wants to fight 3 times this year, but Pereira said, nah, I need more time. I can't fight in the summer, dude. Give me more time, dude. Ankalaev was sure he was going to knock him out in the summer, then get another fight at the end of the year. But Ankalaev was like, nah, I need some more time to mentally get prepared. So, yeah, you're right. Ankalaev's a dog shit champion, Alex Pereira. See, the thing about Alex, I'm seeing a lot of tweets and people say something along the lines of, it was better when Pereira was ominous and didn't say much and just had the shama. I'll be real. Yes, he lost aura. And this is not me just saying he lost aura because, Kenny's a Pereira hater, dude. Listen, bro, it was cool when he was not saying much. I don't mind him not saying much, but the whole shama gimmick, it was cool. He looked brooding and scary. And now he's playing with Nina Drama's feet on stream and just things don't hit the same. Now I feel like you lost that realm of invincibility from just hanging around weird people, doing cringe skits and then getting your ass beat by Ankalaev and running away the whole time. You don't have that aura of invincibility you once had, bro. I just don't look at Pereira as intimidating anymore. That's me. I know some people nah, Kenny's still scary, bro. Playing with Nina Drama's feet's intimidating, bro. Who would do that? I'm not gonna cook him too much here, but let's get into what happened today. So this is Ankalaev's tweet. If you guys didn't see, let me move my camera a little bit so you guys see this tweet better. This is what he said. Had my last hard training and I'm good to go. Met my opponent today. I confronted him for lying about seeing me in the PI the other day, to which he said, oh no, it was one girl who told me they saw you, but I didn't see you myself. I will turn off his electricity next week. So he's pretty much saying, I'm going to go in there and knock you out. And in this tweet, he said he confronted Pereira. And then when he confronted Pereira, Pereira said, no, I didn't see you hiding in PI, but a girl told me that they saw you. And then they came reported to me. So apparently Pereira, who went on the internet, was like, dude, he's running from me. He's hiding from me, guys. I just saw news that he's hiding from me. Apparently when Ankalaev confronted him today, and we're going to look at the footage and we're going to look at the whole confronting situation. Apparently the story now is, no, I didn't say I saw you. One of the girls on my team, they said they saw you, and then I said you were hiding because I wanted to. So apparently Pereira trying to act all big and bad, yeah, he was hiding from me in the PI. I saw the comments under that. They're like, dude, Pereira, Ankalaev's so scared of him. I'm like, yeah, dude, Ankalaev's scared of the guy he beat senseless and had running away when they're in the octagon, guys. So let's get into, there's 2 videos I'm going to show today from what I could see from the situation. One video is from one camera angle, the other one's from a different one. And pretty much in this, you're going to see, first of all, it's hilarious because they're communicating through Google Translate, which is probably the funniest thing ever because they both can't really communicate fluently in English. So, brother, they're going to resort to Google translating each other to death. And here it is. We're going to go through this one first. You can already see the dialogue because they're obviously not speaking English. The dialogue says here, Magomed Ankalaev said, you just keep throwing words around. Let's settle in the octagon. The Pereira said, I never said anything. They're the ones who are talking. And now when he shows up in front of me, he's a coward. So he's pretty much saying, I wasn't the one talking. It was the other people around me. And now you're in front of my face. You're a coward. Listen, with all these miscommunications and stuff, obviously they probably don't understand each other. And I feel like it loses substance when you're like, yeah, fuck you, dude. All right, Google translate that. You just go on a whole tangent. You ain't never hustle with the stars or tussle with the law. And all of a sudden, the Google Translate, you have to wait 5 seconds. And then Siri's like, he said, like, it just loses substance, But let's just play the video. I'm stalling. Here we go.
То же самое не нужно словами бросаться. Мы ожидаем, что-то октября будет. Давайте сделаем это в ринге. Зачем говорить пустые слова?
Eu não falei nada, ele sempre falou. Eu nunca falei nada, ele sempre falou. E agora quando chegou frente a frente, é
Fuck! He scared me, man. Dude, when he sat up, bro, I fucking, hey, he scared me, you know. This guy dangerous. Keep him in the seat, brother. It has me a little nervous.
não falei nada, ele sempre falou. E agora quando chegou frente a frente, é cuzão.
Okay. So in the first clip, obviously we can see that in Ankalaev's situation, he's saying all this empty talk. You're gonna see me, not gonna do anything, blah blah blah. Let's just set it on the octagon. I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna beat your ass, dude. That's what he said. I had a little bit more spice to it, but that's what he said. And then apparently, based on the translation, Pereira was like, "I'm not the one talking. It was people around me talking." And I think this is what Ankalaev meant in his tweet, because he said, "I never said anything. They're the ones who are talking, always talking." Or he's trying to say that you guys are the ones talking, which is true. Let's be. Ali's on his Twitter account like this. Ali little bit type words, try to initiate, start stuff. And yeah, and it is true. Ankalaev's like unfiltered in his tweets. He tweets a lot of shit just to get that fight. Because I understand Ankalaev, and probably Pereira sees it as no one really cares about this fight because we know what's going to happen. We all know the result. We know Pereira's going to get slept. But I think Ankalaev's trying to get us more hype, and then so is Pereira by milking situations like this. Because if you think about this whole situation, it was started for Alex Pereira saying, apparently Ankalaev was hiding from me, and then he turned around and said, "Wait, never mind, it wasn't Ankalaev. I didn't say Ankalaev, but my this girl who said." They said it's kind of Pereira saying he said, she said, and kind of going back in his words, but. This interaction, it seems like Pereira was a little bit more animated in this one because he kind of like stood up a little bit. He said, they're the ones talking. He said, like, and now he shows up in front of me. He's a coward. Now, I wish I could see the not the Google translation or Ankalaev's response to this. I can't, but I can see a different perspective. There's no translation in this video here, but you can see visibly who's more angry now. Like, on one side, we had Pereira stand up a little bit like, "Hey, brother, yo, I'm going to smash you. You're coward now in front of my face." This one, Pereira's just sitting there talking, and it looks like Ankalaev gets up and says, "One now, one now, one now." Wanderlei Silva, Sheo Sonnen, one now. One now. I want to go now, one now. That's what it looked like Ankalaev was doing here. There's no audio to this, but you can see him pointing at the ground, Max Holloway style, and pointing at the Twitter. Hey, get him, Hank, get him. All right, I'm glazing. See, bro, this is now I'm starting to, oh, she bite. Did he just throw his phone? I didn't watch this whole thing yet. So he points on the ground. He's like, and he points to his phone. He's like, "You saying I'm talking, I'm pointing at this tweet. You're talking, not me, you're talk." I don't know. This is not a Russian accent, but. And then he's pointing. It looks like he's like, "We could go right now. I'm not nervous." And he's getting Ankalaev. Alex Pereira's a lot more chill now. And then Ankalaev looks like he's waiting for a translation. Oh, he didn't throw his phone. He slapped his coach's hand. He gave his coach a high five. I thought he threw his phone. Nah, he just gives his coach a little high five. And it was like Ankalaev, when Ankalaev stood up here and pointed to the ground, that's assertion of dominance, man. I'm not trying to glaze, but that's assertion of dominance. And then and I actually saw some comments on this on Instagram. People were like, "He's all laid back." People are doing that meme with that stuff. You guys know that monkey meme? The monkey's like this, and then like something else chirping at them, like yelling at the monkey's face, like the unbothered. I see people use the unbothered meme from that one, but if you show them this video where Pereira's the one sitting up and Ankalaev's not doing anything, they'll all be like, "Nah, that's just passion." Nah, this is passion. He gets up and he's like, he's passionate. He's passionate, Yeah, Pereira with the passion. Pereira's passion. That's what the people are gonna act like that was, but they're gonna be like, "Nah, now he's unbothered here." When he stood up right there and pointed to the flow, that's when problem little bits start. And when problems start to commencing start to problem. Sheba. That's a bar, by the way. Like, my point is, you can see when push comes to shove, Ank's ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Ank hustled with the stars. He's tussled with the law. He shook his homie hand after he punched him in the jaw. Ank has never been a fraud. They already been in front of each other in the octagon. We saw the setting. We saw who was running. You know what I'm saying? We saw who was on the back foot. We saw who was on their bike. He was on his bike and it wasn't even a workout, boy. He was on his bike in the octagon. Shebile, brother. And he has the audacity to try to be, full video dropping soon on my YouTube. This is just him promoting his YouTube. You guys can't even see it, but he says right there, it says full video dropping on our YouTube channel. I understand Pereira's trying to milk it, get some promotion in, and that's what he's supposed to do to get us hyped for a fight, because we already know what's going to happen in this fight. Also, I actually saw an interview of Ankalaev reacting to this whole spectacle after training, and this is what he said in this interview. This is what he said. I was a little angry when I saw the video, so when I saw him today, I approached him and he switched the topic. Ay, caramba! So apparently he's switching the topic. Apparently he was saying one thing and then he said another thing. And this goes back to the tweet where he said, where Ankalaev said this. He said, met my opponent, blah, blah, blah. He said, oh, it was one girl who told me they saw you, but I didn't see you myself. So it's just what I'm pointing out here. It looks stupid here because this whole headline, this whole thing was started because, Pereira claimed that he saw Ank, and then Ank was hiding. That was a claim. He said, oh, I saw Ank and then Ank was hiding from me and he didn't want any smoke with me. And now it's, oh no, I didn't see Ank, but a girl that knows me said they saw you and that's why I made the assumption that you're hiding from me. So it seems like I want to say miscommunication, but I don't even want to call it miscommunication because I'm pretty sure Alex Pereira was 100% aware of this situation and he was probably 100% aware that Ankalaev didn't see him or didn't know he was even there, which is why Ankalaev was after his interview was after the fact talking about that pissed me off, that actually got me mad, so I started to confront him. Ankalaev's not worried about no Alex Pereira. Matter of fact, Ankalaev has actually tweeted out clearing up some stuff since then. This tweet's kind of funny to me. Just for all the fans, for the last 2 months I make my own teach, Chat GPT and Google Translate's the best. Pretty much him saying, yes brother, I literally confronted this guy via Chat GPT. And I'm just gonna say this, I feel like I believe Ank. I feel like Ank lately actually has been on his account. And I actually do think, what's his name? I do think Ali runs his account a lot of times, but I feel like lately it's been Ankalaev, bro. And Ankalaev's kind of, Ank's been going on Dean Thomas for the longest time, but you can see Ank, this is definitely like some Ank stuff. Don't talk too much on the way to the tire shop after this fight. Bro, still saying this. And keep in mind, guys, he said all this before. I'm going to send this alcoholic to think. He said it in the press conference. You know, it'd be different, guys. If Ank was saying this stuff on Twitter, the press conference came on from last time, he was like, yeah, I just want the win fight. No, he was like, this stupid stuff, his Shama work's not going to work on me. You know, he said, I'm going to send this alcoholic back to the tire shop in the press conference. And that got Pereira mad. He's like, Shama! And he's like, no, Shama. I ain't gonna lie, you have time. Woo! That's what I'm talking. Like, Ank's really like that. Like, Ank really talks like that. So I do believe the last couple months he's been using it. Last 2 months he has probably been using this thing, saying stuff like this. Look at this beautiful meme. Boom! Look at that shit. Just rocking him. Ankalaev using GIFs are the funniest shit ever. I love that Ank's like hip to the lore, bro. Listen, man. Ank is full-heartedly being Ank. Ank's not ducking no smoke. Ank's confronting the issue. Ank could have avoided him if he wanted to. Truth of the matter is, I really think Pereira is trying to grasp at something, guys, to give him fire. You know, this whole story about him even making up that at first he saw Ank and now a girl saw Ank. He's doing this because he needs some fire under him. He needs to believe that Ank's scared of him because he needs some kind of psychological edge to give him a chance in this fight. Because I feel like Pereira understands what we understand, and that's why he has little to no chance. So the best thing for him to start doing now is starting to grasp at straws, grasp at any scenario or situation so he could feel better about himself and feel like Ankalaev's scared going to the fight despite Ankalaev destroying him the first fight. And people in my comments always like, he didn't destroy him, it was arguable for Pereira. What are you arguing? The guy landed 11 head strikes, all low kicks and ran away. No significant strikes landed. Not a single moment he had in the fight. If I say show me an Alex Pereira moment, you'd be like, well, moments don't win fights, running does. You sound like an imbecile. Any person on earth saying this fight was arguable, how about this? Argue with the wall, because the wall's the only one's gonna hear your point. You make no sense saying it's arguable. This fight was arguably one of the most one-sided championship fights ever. How about that? I can argue that. You know what I'm saying? You want to argue stupidity. I can make a more valid case that Ankalaev smoked him every round than you can make a valid case that Pereira even won one. The hell's wrong with you? You know hairline having Poetard loser. You guys are done for, you know. And I know it upsets you guys that your boy's going to lose again. Look at this meme. I want you guys to watch this GIF play every day. You know, your whole life. He gets beaten to an oblivion by Ankalaev. And like I said, the rematch is nothing but a solidified knockout, especially if Pereira comes forward. My dream is Pereira coming forward because I know what's going to happen. This whole nervous energy, this whole trying to stir up the drama, this whole saying things, saying you claim that you saw him, he's running away, then you switch up your story saying, no, I didn't see him, a girl saw him. This all scared energy, bro. When push comes to shove at the end of the day, Ankalaev knows he's gonna win, and Pereira knows Ankalaev knows, and he knows that Ankalaev's knowing in the no truth, the no knows of the no. She-bile, brother. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about this interaction, guys. I really think Ankalaev schooled him physically, mentally, and just he has the fight won before the fight even started. That's it for me, brother. God bless. 2, 3, 4.